Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, coming at you live. Talk about episode 8 of Ousama Game, the animation, or King's Game, the animation. And, yeah, so this week in digital animation Fertilizer, how the fuck does Natsuko seem to know ubiquitously where the hell Nobuaki is at any given time? Is she like using GPS or something? Is that how she's locating him? Apparently, she's got everyone's phone. This is not just the guy she was banging and then just sort of dangling the used prophylactic filled with his joy juice. She takes his phone. Apparently she's taking everyone's phone. Wow, this bitch gets around, and but she knows where Nobuaki is. He didn't even know where the fuck he was going to be. He gets a call from my Riona, and this chick that just debuted in the last episode. Where the fuck has she been? Why haven't we seen her before? Maybe we have, and I don't know, because she didn't stand out. She wasn't, something momentous happening in the story at the time. We saw in the last episode, she apparently, slaughtered her family, and she was about to kill her dog, and if she had killed her dog, that was it. I was done with this fucking show. I'm an animal lover, dogs, cats, gerbils, anything like that. My sister always brings home crickets and millipedes and stuff like that. We love life. We love saving lives in the animal kingdom and stuff like that. Have had pets a long time. And so if she had killed her fucking dog, it's like, cut a bitch. I would have cut this show off. But so who knows where the fuck she's been all this time. I have no idea. And she's a prissy little bitch, commanding and commandeering, telling, Nobuaki what the fuck to go do with himself. You're going to meet me at my house, but no, I'm not letting you in my fucking house. My parents would get all pissed off. No, they're dead, or at least seemingly they were dead as of the last time we saw you a week ago, you fucking psycho cunt. And so, yeah, he's like, well, I'm actually way out of town. I don't know when I'm going to be back. Maybe noonish. We'll have brunch, and we'll talk about people's dying because of this game. And she's like, she knows when he's gonna come over. This Riona. He tells her noonish, and she still gives him shit for it. She's still commandeering and commanding. Where the fuck were you? Why were you keeping me away? You're not going in my house, motherfucker. And I'm just like, and then she knows everything. How many fucking characters? This is like the third fucking character in the show that knows a hell of a lot more about the shit that's going on than the main fucking character. The main character who's been through this once already, and apparently a couple people have. We already knew that with Natsuko. We knew she was a survivor. She's the sister of Chiemi and all that shit. And he tries to use this fucking lunatic psychopath that we're following around. Episodes ago, he pulls her off to the side, this fucking psycho flaming bitch Natsuko, and then she tries to make it like, he's trying to assault her, and everyone starts beating the hell out of him, and then he concocts this idea, let's go talk in private. After she tracks him down, let's go talk in private, Natsuko. I mean, I don't have any bodyguards around me at this point. You'll probably scream bloody murder and make it look like I'm trying to rape you again, but hey, let's go talk in private. And he actually thinks he's going to leverage the fact that his girlfriend was her long-lost sister, and this is going to touchstone her compassion. This is going to make her find him acceptable all of a sudden, that she's not going to want to kill him. I don't think so. It didn't work. It wasn't going to work. And I'm just like, my fucking God. My fucking God. No, of course it doesn't fucking work. And then we spent a whole hell of a lot more time with, what's his name? Teruaki or something like that. It's very similar to Nobuaki. Teru for short or whatever. And he comes up with this great idea. Because, Natsuko has gotten everyone surviving in their class together. This being the second class, in case you weren't following along, the current class. And she's got everyone together because apparently, she's mincing words about what the new sort of, command from the King's Game is. Oh, everyone has to break their fingers. Well, no, not everyone has to break their fingers, you dumb fucking lying bitch. Of course, there's actually a stipulation that says, well, you can pass, you can choose to pass, you can choose not to, partake. And she's trying to force everyone's hands, quite literally. And I'm just like, fucking bitch. Why don't they just kill her? Now they have the proof in the pudding. This new chick, Riona, all but said, this has been following around Natsuko. I said that in the last fucking video I talked about this show. Kill that bitch and it's probably over and done with. Well, no, because there's all these little letters that everyone gets on their phone and that kills them. Well, Jesus fucking Christ. Is it a mutation? Is it a virus? What the fuck is it? Was it originally a virus that people were, getting, were contracting? Is it a computer virus? Make up your fucking mind already. Is it an autonomous AI? Is it some sort of, digital mutation? Make up your fucking minds. It can't be all of these things at once. It makes no fucking sense. And then, like I say, because she wants everyone to break their fingers. Oh, well, they all have this idea because of Teruaki. Oh, they're all going to pass. Nobody's going to participate except for him, apparently. And what I don't know what the fuck was going on. I'm loosey-goosey on the whole rules of how this is supposed to work. Either you break your fingers and you can accrue points. If you're positive, you win. If you have negative points by the end of it, you're dead. All this shit, but you have the right to pass. You don't even have to participate in this round. I guess the king is just trying to see who's a scumbag and who isn't. And but we know who the scumbag is. Natsuko. More like Nutsuko. Fucking Nutsuko. And so, what are we going to do about this? We're going to have a haircut. We're going to stop everything. we're gonna shit all over the momentum. The absolute absurd momentum that makes no fucking goddamn sense. And we're going to have a haircut. Yeah. Teruaki shares his dreams of wanting to be a stylist. A hairstylist. Nobuaki, get over here, you son of a gun, you. Gonna give you a trim. Interesting haircut, by the way. I don't know about you, but when I was watching that sequence, his hair went from looking longish, sort of unkempt, to longish and sort of unkempt. I didn't see any shortened hair at all. I didn't see any haircut at all. He looked exactly the same after that whole, they zoom in on the hair, like, oh, I'm cutting all that hair. And he looked exactly the fucking same. And as soon as that's done, as soon as this just nonsensical stoppage, which leaves Natsuko herself like dumbfounded, she's literally standing there like guffawing, like, oh, what's going on here? How are you undermining me? He breaks his fingers. Or at least one of them. Like, he breaks his thumb or his pointer finger or whatever it is. And he's screaming bloody murder. This was his plan. Let's get everyone to pass. Let's get everyone to pass and I'll participate. But then I'm going to cut Nobuaki's hair. I'm going to style his gorgeous hair, his gorgeous bob. And then I'm going to break my own fingers. Why didn't he just fucking... I don't know. What the fuck? And what the fuck was up with the little kid sitting next to Nobuaki the whole time? Ryo or whatever his name was. He was getting handsy. He was getting friendly with Nobuaki. Just like, here's Nobuaki. He's like, please just stick with us. Just please stick with us. Believe in us. Have faith in us. We're doing the right thing. We know we are. I hope we're doing the right thing. I don't think we're doing the right thing. I'm not sure if we're doing the right thing. But please. Yeah. So, I mean, that's where we leave it. He's breaking his fucking fingers. I don't have clue one. They outlined sort of loosely what the rules and regulations for this round were meant to be, and I don't get it. Is he going to then, because he's going to have like negative points, is he going to put that on Natsuko and try to kill her right then and there? Of course that's going to fail because then we'll be left without a villain. She is a psycho bitch villain, if there was one, if there ever was one. And, I mean, you know, she's stealing phones. She knows where people are at all times. I mean, she's practically fucking supernatural for this to have been following her. And going back to her family origins in that town of origin from 30 years ago, that fucking bullshit nonsense. So, I don't know what this Teruaki's plan was, other than to give Nobuaki a nice little haircut, a nice little trim that amounts to goddamn nothing. And, I don't know who this Riona is. I don't know where she's been. I don't know why we should give a fucking shit about her, except for the fact that she's in the OP. We see in the OP a scene cut very similarly to the scene in the park when she doesn't want Nobuaki going into her fucking house. She drags him out to a little playground, and there is that confrontational scene in the OP where it's, you know, Riona and Nobuaki facing off against Natsuko, who's looking maniacal. And when she just happens to find them in this episode, that's exactly the standoff we get. We actually have a parodying shot in that moment. So what are they going to now team up? You know, is she the new Chiemi in Nobuaki's life? She's going to be the heroine. You know, I wish this show had some kind of balls, made some kind of sense. I wish they'd kill Nobuaki off or something like that. I was almost thinking during the whole exchange between Nobuaki and this Teruaki, when Teruaki's like, just go along with it. I'll tell you later what's going on. Before he even cuts his hair. I'm like, wouldn't it take supremo brass balls at this late juncture to suddenly swap out who the main character is? Kill Nobuaki unexpectedly, earn some fucking gravitas, earn some fucking attention, and then put everything on the shoulders of this Teruaki, because they were building him up. Natsuko was pointedly fucking him and going after him, stealing his phone. You kind of sort of felt a little sympathetic toward him, whereas Nobuaki's like unsympathetic. It's like, you know, he's walking into a wall every episode. He's just like, I'm not getting anywhere. I know so many people who know more than me. They're all dead, you know, like, so I don't know. I don't know where this fucking shit is going. I'm surprised after the last fucking episode that I even decided to watch this one. But at this point, it's like, it's a comedy of errors. It's laughable. It's ass-hattery, absurdity at its most primo best. It is digital animated fertilizer. Bullshit! Every single episode. And so I can't wait to see what fucking nonsensical reaction is going to come in the next episode, picking up from this one where we leave off in it. I don't have any clue what the fuck Teruaki's all about. What the hell he's trying to accomplish. I'm assuming, I'm just guessing, I'm jumping the gun that he's going to try to put negative points on Natsuko in the hopes of killing her once and for all. Because it seems like, you know, even if he doesn't know that for sure, it seems like everything is revolving around her. The fact that she is living and breathing means that this game is going to continue on until that is ceased and she is silenced. Unless maybe she is the king. Somebody was telling me a long time ago, you know, speculating, oh, she might be the king. I had put speculations forth like, oh, maybe it's Nami, you know, the bitch that allegedly suddenly went blind, walked halfway through the city to a beach, and then walked into the water and was never seen or heard from again, which made no fucking sense. Or this Ria who burns alive. She's on fucking fire and she's talking like she's the most bored human being ever. You know, oh, I'm on fire. Well, would you look at that? I'm burning. Ouch, this really hurts. Ousama Game the animation, folks. That's what you got with this show. That's what you got with this show. Anyone for a haircut? Let's stop this review, and I'll give you a haircut. I'll style your hair, and but I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What you thought of this horse shit for this week, and what you speculate, what you think, where you think it's going. Do you think it's going to make sense? Is it ever going to make sense? Are they ever going to actually put a dime on what in the fuck the King's game is, what the King is, where this originated? Is it any of these things? Is it none of them? Is it a big devil, you know, horny devil who wants to just fuck people up the ass? I don't know. But that's about all I got to say on this one. And I'll catch you all later. Peace.